There comes a time in every person's life when they feel like a shadow of who they're meant to be. Powerless, trapped in a cycle of defeat, self-doubt, and fear. You wake up each day feeling like the world's weight is pressing down on your chest, suffocating the potential that burns inside you, and yet, somewhere deep within, there's a flicker of something greater, a fire waiting to be reignited. Tonight, we're not just talking about survival. Tonight, we're talking about reclaiming your inner strength and breaking free from the shackles of feeling powerless. Powerlessness is not a state of being, it's a mindset, a carefully constructed lie that life has been feeding you through failure, rejection, and pain. You've been told by the world, circumstances, and sometimes even by the people closest to you, that you're not enough, that you'll never rise above your struggles. And worst of all, you started believing it. But let me ask you this. What if they're wrong? What if the story you've been told about yourself is a lie? What if you're far stronger, far more capable than you ever dared to believe? The truth is, you are. You've always been. You just forgot. Think about your pain. Think about every moment when you felt like giving up. Those nights when the silence was deafening, when every breath felt heavy, and hope seemed like a cruel joke. You're still here. Do you understand what that means? You are a survivor. You've endured what would have broken most people. That strength is not a fluke. It's a part of who you are. But survival isn't enough. You weren't put on this earth just to get by, to exist in the shadow of your potential. You were made to thrive, to rise, to be unstoppable. And to do that, you must reclaim the power you've given away to your fears, to your insecurities, to the people and situations that told you you're less than you are. Your fear isn't your enemy. It's a mirror reflecting everything you need to overcome. Fear has a purpose. It shows you the areas where you're meant to grow, the battles you need to fight. The problem isn't fear itself. The problem is letting it control you. Most people let fear cage them, dictate their choices, and define their lives. But not you. Not anymore. Facing fear isn't easy. It will push you to the edge and make you question everything you thought you knew about yourself. It will demand courage, resilience, and an unshakable belief that you are more than your pain. But here's the secret. Every time you face fear, you strip it of its power. Every time you confront it, you grow stronger. And in that strength, you find freedom. Freedom isn't given, it's claimed. You don't wait for someone to hand it to you to tell you you're worthy. You take it. And taking it means stepping into the unknown, embracing discomfort, and letting go of everything that's holding you back. You've been carrying a lot, haven't you? Regret, shame, the weight of other people's expectations. It's time to put it down. It's time to forgive yourself for your mistakes, for the times you weren't as strong as you wanted to be. Because strength isn't about never falling. It's about rising every single time you do. Look around you. The world is filled with people who are content to stay small, to let fear and doubt dictate their lives. But you're different. You feel it, don't you? That restlessness in your soul, that burning desire to break free, to rise above, to claim the life you know you're meant to live. And you can. But it starts with a choice. The choice to stop playing the victim, to stop waiting for someone else to save you. No one is coming to rescue you. No one is going to hand you your power. You have to take it. You have to decide right here and now that you're done being powerless. This won't be easy. Growth never is. It's messy, painful, and full of uncertainty, but it's worth it. Because on the other side of that pain is freedom. On the other side of that struggle is a life where you're no longer controlled by fear, doubt, or the opinions of others. A life where you're in control. Remember this, strength isn't something you find. It's something you create. Every time you push through your fear, every time you face your pain, every time you choose to rise instead of fall, you're building that strength. And with every step, you're reclaiming the power that's always been yours. People will try to stop you. They'll tell you to stay in your place, to be realistic, to accept that this is just how life is. Don't listen to them. They're not talking to you. They're talking to their fears, their limitations. You don't owe them your obedience. You owe yourself your freedom. So rise. Rise above the pain, the fear, the doubt. Rise above the voices that tell you you can't. They don't know you. They don't know the battles you've fought, the strength that lies within you. They don't know what you're capable of, but you do. Somewhere deep down, you've always known. That's why you've kept going, even when it felt like the world was against you. That's why you're still standing, fighting, and reaching for more. It's time to stop running from your power. It's time to claim it, to own it, to use it, to create the life you deserve. And when you do, you'll realize something incredible. You'll realize that the power you've been searching for was never out there. It was always within you. The world doesn't need more people who live in fear, who play small, who settle for less. It needs warriors. It needs people who refuse to be broken, who refuse to give up, who rise again and again, no matter how many times they're knocked down. It needs you. So claim your strength. Break free from the chains of powerlessness. Step into the person you were always meant to be. Because you're not weak. You're not powerless. You're a force to be reckoned with.